I'm going to show you how to compute Dijkstra's algorithm. We'll start with a graph and populate it with directed edges. A is our source, so the current distance to there is 0. All the rest of them are infinity, as we haven't got there yet. We need the set of all nodes we visited, and the ones we haven't visited, we'll whack them up the top. We'll start by visiting A first, as it's the source. To go to B, there's a length of 4. 4 is less than infinity, so we whack that in the distance box and change the previous 2 in A. Same for C. 2 is less than infinity, so we put 2 in the box and the previous becomes A. And again, same for D. 11 is less than infinity, so we put that in the box and the previous becomes A. Now we've gone everywhere from A, so we need to visit the next node, which will be C in this case, as it has the smallest current distance. From C, we go to E. 2 plus 8 equals 10, which is less than infinity, so we put that in the box and change the previous to C. To go to B, 2 plus 3 equals 5, which is greater than 4, the current shortest distance, so we don't change anything. Next, we'll visit B, as that's the smallest current distance. Now going from B to E, 4 plus 4 equals 8, that's less than 10, so we change the 10 to an 8 and change the previous to B. Next, we'll visit E. We can only get to D from E. 8 plus 2 equals 10, which is less than 11, so we change the 11 to a 10 and change the previous to E. Lastly, we'll visit D. 10 plus 1 equals 11. 11 is bigger than 2, so there's no change. Now we've visited every node, we have to go back through the nodes and remove any edges not from the previous node. A has no edges to it, so there's nothing to remove. For B, the previous is A, so remove the edge from C. For C, we get rid of the edge from D because we only need the one from A. And for D, we get rid of the edge from A because we only need the edge from E. And lastly for E, we remove the edge from C because we only need the edge from A. What we're left with is a graph that shows the shortest path between any two nodes in the original graph.